What's going on, people? Welcome back to my channel, Passport Joe. Today I want to talk about dating in Thailand, and I've seen a lot of videos of everyone sort of giving their opinions on, Thai women or Asian women versus like Western women and stuff like that. And oh yeah, Asian women are better, they're more feminine, and it's a big conversation. But this is my own take on dating in Thailand. So let me start with this. As the Thai people would say it, no money, no honey. Literally, like, it's not indicative of all Thai women about this no money, no honey, but it just is what it is. So when the passport bros started this conversation, basically what they were trying to say is, um, the level of hypergamy in West is skyrocketed into unrealistic situations. But and then they want to go to Asia and they think that they're not going to have some sort of hypergamy with the women, which is wrong. Hypergamy exists in Thai women, very much so. The only difference is it's cheaper. So what do I mean? Like, the standard of living here in Thailand is a lot cheaper than the Western society. Like, you know, if you're earning over £1,500 a month, maybe from your remote work or whatever it is you're doing, you are gonna be like major. You're gonna be meatballing. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Like, in terms of, like, you could rent a place in some of the best places, say in Bangkok or Thailand or some other second or third big cities, for less than £300, sometimes £200 a month, from like real nice, apartments. You know what I'm saying? I know a place where you can sort of like get a 4 bedroom for £400. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's a lot cheaper than the Western society. But the idea that the passport bros in the beginning were trying to make was like, there's no hypergamy at all. No, there is hypergamy. And generally with the women, they understand that you're coming from the West, so you have a higher standard of living, your money can go further with them, so they would expect you to take care of them in some ways. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, pay for dinner, maybe give her a little something, something. Do you know what I mean? Take care of a family. So as I was saying, as they say in Thailand, no money, no honey. And generally it's for the people that want to pay for, what I'm talking about. But this is not the channel for me to help you with that. Sorry, mate. But I'm just talking about in general, in terms of like dating a Thai lady. But I still find that with Thai women, they have a bit more femininity than, say, Western society. I know this is the part that some of the Passport Bros analyses were actually very correct. They're very family orientated over here. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of them do a lot of stuff for their family. They will even hustle the men sometimes for their families. You know what I mean? They're very family orientated. So generally, you get a bit more of that situation of someone want to settle down with you and have a family and blah blah blah. But yeah, it's there's the good and the bad. There's not, all Thai women are not perfect. All Thai women are not created equal. There are those that are gonna hustle you, and there's those that actually genuinely mostly would like you for you. But I do want to say one thing though: when you do date them, and say you have the decent stuff of sort of taking care of her and her family, what you do get in return, it's an overwhelming level of femininity that you probably haven't had or experienced before, because it's just, like, you're like, whoa. Do you know what I mean? Like like, say for example, a girl comes through and she just like ironing your shirt. You're like, oh shit. You try to tell a London girl to try iron your shirt, she'll be like, do it yourself. Do you know what I mean? And even with all of you paying all the bills and everything, she'll still say, do it yourself. Do you know what I mean? Over here, it's sort of, when you do have the money, the honey comes with, femininity. Like, just ladylike ladies. Do you know what I'm saying? And but yeah, this is my experience in Thailand. You're not just gonna come here and not not have something to give the girl, like, or sort her out in a bit. Do you know what I mean? You coming from the West, it's not gonna happen like that. There is hypergamy everywhere. I think women are born with them. It's just that it's a little bit more realistic here. Like, if you had a job and you do a remote job, you can date a solid 9 or 8. You know what I mean? Like, in terms of, like, if that's what you're looking for, physicality and stuff like that. Not to say that they are not the bad and terrible stories that come with some Thai women who have 3 boyfriends and getting payment from all 3 of them, like allowance of every month. There people like that. And I'm not here to judge, but there's a lot more that don't represent that demographic. Like, and I've met a few of them, and I've also met a few of them that actually have jobs, like careers and shit like that, and it's quite impressive. Some of them are my friends, and some of them, it's whatever it is. But at the same time, there is some sort of hypergamy. They need you to have a steady income or something. They need you to, like everywhere else where you go, it's just that it's a lot cheaper. It's not extreme. I mean, bro, you can buy a whole house for like 50,000 pounds over here. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, and in the UK, you try to get a house for 50k. You're like, excuse me, that's a deposit. You know what I mean? Like, so it's, I can see why a lot of people want to, date the Asian women, and but obviously you have to check compatibility and check what the girl is about. Understand the processes. Use your discernment. You understand? Because there are good ones out there, but I think it's more, the good ones are more about 55%. So they're not really like roaming around being bad, but there is that other side that are there to hustle you. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, bro, you're coming from the Western society. Your standard of living is a lot better than ours. Your money goes way longer here than ours. So of course it is what it is. Human beings are still human beings, but in general, the average Thai woman is just sort of more feminine than the Western society. So there is no difference with all women everywhere. It's just that hypergamy is a lot affordable here. In the West, is not it's kind of gone crazy. Your average girl is saying, yeah, I need you to make £500,000 a year. Do you know what I mean? Bruv, over here, if you're making like 24k on your remote job a year, bruv, you're balling. Like, you're mid-balling, I'm saying. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're decent. Like, you could even save money and stuff, So, and, date a decent girl that probably has a normal job and she's kind of pretty or whatever, feminine and shit. So, yeah, so this is my own experience and take on dating in Thailand, or dating a Thai woman or Asian woman in Thailand, and yeah. And for the other, but there's a lot of gentlemen that come for other reasons, and I've seen it. I can't help you guys with that. I think you should go to other channels to speak on that, bruv. It is what it is. I've met people that met ladies in some of those clubs. I ended up with them. Do you know what I mean? Which just sort of talks about the human condition. Like, sometimes you make connections in unwanted places, and some of these women, if they had a choice, I think they probably wouldn't do it, but they understand the grind and to help their family. So you meet the humans that do that, but I can't speak on that. But that's what I say. But in general, when you're dating a Thai woman, it's just a lot more affordable than, say, in the UK or in the West. Let me know what you guys think.